Before recreating our paper wireframes in Figma, it's a good idea to set up the basic designs foundation of the project. In this lesson, we'll choose our typography, define the spacing system, and select a consistent icon style. These elements will then be added to Figma as styles, creating a solid foundation for the rest of the design process. By establishing this design foundation first, recreating the wireframes becomes faster, more consistent, and much easier to maintain as the project evolves. Once everything is in place, we'll begin translating our paper sketches into digital low fidelity wireframes in Figma. This is the frame that I made to represent the typography that I am going to use in my ebook app. I choose two fonts, April Fatface for headings and Inter font for body text, which I think is great. Um, I have 32 pixels regular for heading 1. I show you how it looks. I take this one from here. Then I go here on the right side of the screen. I choose my typography from here. You can say, for example, Playfair display. Okay. But I want April fast way, so I go back. You can choose the one that you like. Then regular 32 pixels. I always choose like from 4 to 4 or from 8 to 8 pixels font. And then the line height, I choose 120%. Uh, when you type here the line height, if you type 120 without putting the percentage first, it might go with 120 pixels. So please check if it's in pixels or if it's in percentage. So if it's not in percentage, you just push the percentage on your caps. Uh, okay, so April fat face regular 32, 120%. Here we can find it. Heading 1, April fat face 32 pixels regular, 120% line height. Um, Also, what does it mean, this 120% line height? For example, when I am typing like this, it's a big sentence, I want to make sure that in this sentence, the spacing between the words or the phrase, it's it's big enough. It's not looking very crowded. Okay. Same with the inter. It's what I did. Um, if you can see here, I have B1 body text, 16 pixels, which I recommend for phones, and the line height 130%. I feel it looks fine, 130%, but also when we will put this typography directly to our design, if we feel like there is some change to make, we can always make it. Then I have this button text, which is semi-bold. If you see here, it's also 16 pixels, but this time it's semi-bold. And I did the same. You just go here, you type a word. For example, you take this from here. Let's say button text. Okay. And then you go here to typography. You choose the one that you want. I don't know, maybe Roboto. It's also good enough for body text. Then from here you can choose if they have like thin, light, regular, semi-bold, bold, and so on. Then here you choose the size that you need, okay, bigger or smaller. And from here, sorry, and down here you choose the height between the lines, okay, for example. So I feel like it's good enough. Afterwards, if I feel it's not, I can change it. Okay, what I do after this is take each one of this and add it to my styles. We go here on the right side of the page and apply style. Go here, create style with this plus icon. And here in the name, what I will do first is it creates a category. April Fat Face, it would be my font, okay, category. And then I do like this, okay, with this bar. And after that, I give the name for this actual size of the font that I'm using. I want to use the name H1 and I will just say H1 32. So H1 32 pixels, like this. Now we create style. If you don't push this button, it's not going to create. Sometimes I do. Sorry. Sometimes I do this and it doesn't create the style. So I forget. Then I'm wondering where is it? Well, push this button. Okay. And now when we go here, you can push everywhere here around and it comes like a different screen here on the right side. So you see you have April Fat Face, like a category, you see, and inside this you have the actual font that you are using, the size of this font that you're using. Let's do the same with the rest, okay? Gonna do uh, here. Now what I do, I will just name H1 28 pixels. I show you afterwards why. Create style. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna do the same with the inter, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, I'm back and I created everything except this one because this is gonna be a little bit different. As this is semi-bold, it's not regular, I will create the style. It's gonna be also B1 16 pixels. But here I will say semi-bold. Okay. Now, once it's created, oh, also when you create the style, it's necessary only to push this button here. Let's make it again. For example, only to push this button here, but you can also push enter. Okay, just make sure you push one of them. Okay, let's see. Here it is. Okay. And now we push anywhere in our screen. And here, everything that we created, now we can take all these headings and add them here to our category April Fat Face. Then also same with the inter and add them here to inter. This way I don't have to type every time the category when I add them to styles. Okay, this is our typography and we have added to our styles as well. Next we go with spacing. To represent the spacing in the screen, I choose to do this design. I just took a rectangle I give it the height that I want, for example, 4 pixels, like you see here. And then down here, I type, well, the size of it, 4 pixels. So this is the spacing that I am using. And then so on with 8 pixels, 12 pixels, and like this, for example, you just go here, you push 8, and then down here, sorry, you also change 8. Also, you can give it a color. Okay, maybe you don't like this color, maybe you want to make it red. It's your choice. Okay. After this, what I do, it's I go here to variables, and I created. Okay, let's do like this. I create a spacing collection. Spacing. Great. And then I create the variable with number. And this is gonna be spacing 4 that has 4 pixels and so on. Number spacing 8 with 8 pixels, also 12 pixels, and so on. I will just finish all of them and I come back to you. Okay, I added all the spacing that I did here. See, 4, 8, 12, 16, and so on to 60. I add them here. Also, I keep the scope like that I can use it everywhere I want. And I will show you how I use it right now. For example, now when I go here to this, when I push here on this apply variable, I can make any one that I want. For example, I want to make this to be 60. Also, if I go here to corner radius, I can apply. Sometimes people do corner radius and apply them. It's maybe best to do it like that, make the corner radius that you're going to use, but we're going to do this afterwards. I'm just showing you how you can use this. So for example, you can put spacing 12, and then you have here these rounded corners, or you can take it away. Oops, it doesn't want to go away. Okay, let's go back to 4 pixels. I think you understood how it works. So you don't have to put it by hand all the time. You find them right here. Okay, this was all with the spacing. This is how I choose to represent my icons. I have the icon guidelines here and the icon design here on the right side. Here in the icon guidelines, what I actually have is the icon size, okay, which is, for example, the frame of my icon. It's 24 per 24, if you can see here on the right, okay. Then the icon style, okay, it's center 1.5 pixel stroke. What does that mean? For example, here, when I go to my stroke, it's position center and the weight it's 1.5. For example, if I change it to 4, it goes like this. Great. And the icon grid, well, this it helps me with the icons that are a little bit more difficult to make usually. So I can use these small rectangles, okay? It has 24 per 24 as well frame here and 2 pixel grid. What does that mean? I will show you here on the, let's change this back first. Sorry. 1.5. Okay, I will show you how to make this here in the icon design side, making our profile icon. Okay, these are the icon that I find that I will need here in my wireframes on paper. Okay, I have here 2 of them. Here I have another 4 of them. Here I have 3 of them. Okay, and maybe I will find some more while I am making the design. At the moment, this is what I found. Let's make this one, the profile. Okay, first I choose a frame like this, and I make it 24 per 24. Remember, here we have the icon size. Oops. Okay. Icon size, okay. Then I go down here to the layout guide. I choose the size 2 pixel, okay, 2 pixel, and I'm going to give it a color with red. I think it's fine. Okay, so we have 24 pixel for per 2 pixel grid. Now, what I'm going to do is to take a circle, okay, and go here, choose the ellipse, and you make this. Okay, oops. Okay, once you have it, what I will do is to give the dimension 8 per 8 pixels, so it's a perfect circle. I will remove the background and make a stroke. The stroke, if you remember, it has to be centered 1.5. Here you have this detail. See, center 1.5. Okay, now I'm going to add it here. And then I'm gonna take a rectangle from here. And I'm gonna make like this. Okay, I know that I need a height of say 8 and the weight of 20. Great. So it fits here. See? Okay. Now I will remove again the background. I will give it a stroke. Centered 1.5. And what else I'm going to do, it's here in the corner radius, okay, I push here where it says individual corners, and up here I'm going to make like 1000. I think with 100 it's enough, but just to make sure it's going to be like a circle, let's say. And down here I think with 20, let's say, maybe more, 40. Sorry. 100. Okay, if I put 100, it looks much better. Okay. Why I did this? So it looks very similar with the ones that I have here. Okay, it's roundish. Now I add it here in my frame, and this is the profile icon. I just have to take away the grid, and it's done. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take one by one these icons, or I think no, I don't need to take them one by one. First, let's give this a name. Now it's frame 41. Let's say profile. I gave it a name. All the rest has already names. See, they are here. And now I'm gonna take all of them and create multiple components. And that's it. Now I have them as components in my layers, okay, that I can reuse them afterwards. For example, just to give you an example, when I take this from here, okay, this is like a baby from this one. If this one, it changes, for example, I want to change this color to another one. See, both of them are changing. So this is will help me a lot in my design afterwards. Also, if this one is changing maybe a little bit the shape, also this one is going to change. Great. This was all for the icons. For the homework, I recommend to do a frame similar to the one that I did here with the basic design foundation, with the typography, the ones that you choose. You can take mine, it's okay. Or you can choose the one that you more like. Also, the spacing with its variable, remember to add them also, okay, to your styles. Let's see, here are the styles, remember. And the spacing as well, add them to the variables. And the icons also with the icon guidelines and the icon design. And don't forget to add them to the components. Well, this was your homework. Enjoy it and see you in the next lesson.